I'm a weirdo, and you probably are too. And I've got like a quote of the day or whatever, and it's just something I read down on my phone maybe a couple of days ago. It says, "The like-minded and the hive-minded will never get along." And the like-minded is basically, say, an individual or even two people, one or two people together. That's the like-minded section. And then like the other section, hive-minded, probably contains 10 to 20 people, something like that, at least like a crowd. Um, and I say that because uh like the like-minded people, for example, where do I charge this? Yeah, but like-minded people are more likely to actually create or curate a trend that the hive-minded people will participate in. But they're just, it's kind of like hive-minded people, they don't really come up with trends. It's usually like the like-minded people, it's usually the weird people, it's usually just people that are people that are more, I guess, more in tune with themselves, right? It doesn't have to be anything like revolutionary. It just kind of um, you do the way you do things is just different in general, right? And you don't really conform. You may look at what others are doing, but you don't conform to the exact way that they do it, and then that in itself could cause a trend. Because it stands out. You know, if you say if someone searches that in an algorithm and you got you got like you may have like a similar title and thumbnail and whatnot, but when they click on your video, um like the way the content is delivered or something is different, you know or the videography or whatever it is different. It could be any slight change, but it's like that's kind of what will set someone apart from the rest, and then the rest is going to look at that and then try and copy it on their next piece of content or video or whatever. So for me, like I would say like I'm more of like the like-minded section. And I wouldn't, when I say that, I don't think I'm anything special or like because I think everyone is special, really, like in their own way, you know. Like everyone has their own individual talent. Um a lot of people never tap into it, I'll be honest, but they just got to kind of do a self-assessment and see what it is that they're naturally good at, and maybe take more heed to that. I know people have lives and like people work and have different situations and stuff like that, but you got to try and I feel like there's a lot of benefit in trying to discover that, at least while you can, because we only, as far as we know, we only get one life. Um but yeah, I'm a like mind, and I I feel like I've always kind of been a like mind, but in the hive minds, but hanging with the hive minds. So I'd be friends with the hive minds. Um, and then I would wonder to myself, why isn't anyone a like mind? Took me a long time to figure out that like there aren't really many of us. And someone else may be a like mind, but guess what? Their human experience, what they've been through in general in life may be completely different to what you've been through, and therefore they're a like mind in their own way. But it's different to you. So even then, when there are the like minds that exist, like other true individual, like when I say true individuals, like people who just really like have a strong sense of self, and that's what they lead with. um there's no masquerade, there's no front, there is no smoke and mirrors. It's all clear. And those type of people, probably gonna differ from they're probably gonna differ from like from you, if you're a like mind, because especially if you've had different life experiences and whatnot, and you've got different interests. Like you have very strong both of you could have very strong interests in different fields, right? But you still considered like minds, um, but just not bonded in terms of what it is that both of you do, because you do different things. Like maybe you could even work together. That could be something that could, generate like and accumulate some chemistry. Um, But yeah, but like you're not in the same industry, is what I mean to say. And it's like, I was thinking like, damn, why aren't there people that are into like, because I make music like on the side. I do business, and that those are my main occupations, like musician, entrepreneur, like literal business outside of music, like selling products and stuff like that, um, and doing like digital marketing stuff. That's kind of what I'm doing at the minute, and I see myself doing that for a while. I think there's longevity in it, so I'm just pushing that. But it's kind of like it's like those who are in hive minds, they never really get to find out they're a like mind when you stay in the hive mind. So I had to realize, okay, no one else is a like mind in this hive mind section. I kind of have to distance myself. And that's over the years, like from childhood into adolescence, that's kind of what I've been doing. Um, to the point where there's only me left, right? Um, but I'm okay with that. Maybe it's just a period, you know. I'll probably come across another like mind, maybe in the same industry or different industry, but we can bond over those things. But uh, that's gonna take time, and I'm not rushing to get there. It's just patience and really just like getting better at what I'm doing every single day. So yeah, this is like a short one. I just wanted to kind of share that for anyone who feels the same way. Um, because being in the crowd, when you know that you're different, it's kind of like it just feels like a big waste of time. And it's like I don't have a disdain for other people. I love other people, you know. I don't think it's human to not love other people and have love for other people. But you just got to realize, like, a lot of people are on a completely different trajectory to you, and the first thing they think about when they wake up in the morning is, what is everyone else doing? What's the main, what is everyone else doing? What is he or she doing today? That's what they're thinking about. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about, what am I going to do today? You know, and then I think about, what is he or she doing after I've done, or at least attempted to do, what I wanted to do first.